Hey guys, in today's video I thought I would show you how to make some yogurt using your raw goat's milk. I have my milk and everything ready to go, and I wanted to show you guys how we filter our milk when it comes in from the barn. So we never take the milk straight from the barn and drink it. We always filter it just to get rid of hair or dirt or anything that might be floating around in the milk. Okay, so to make yogurt, you're gonna need obviously your milk, and today we're gonna make a ½ gallon of yogurt. So 2 quarts, a pot, a thermometer, something to stir your milk with, and then either a yogurt maker or an instant pot, and I'm gonna use an instant pot. So to start with, I've already filtered this milk, but we're a little shy of ½ a gallon, so I thought I would show you guys how we're gonna filter milk. So I'm not gonna filter the whole jar right now, but I have an extra jar, and then this is actually a preserves, like for making jelly, but I will link that in the description. And then it has a milk filter, and it has its own filter as well, so it's kind of a double filter. And so we're just gonna filter the milk to make sure that we get out anything that we don't want. This is actually finer than a coffee filter. A coffee filter would probably work well for hair and things, but like for dirt, you really want to use an actual milk filter. And this one tends to get clogged up. It's not my favorite, but it does a really good job. Okay, so that should be enough milk. And we're also gonna do a little taste test on our milk to make sure that it tastes good. Our girls got into something a little while ago, and I don't know what it was that they were eating, but it made the milk have kind of a weird aftertaste to it. So generally when you're cooking with your milk or making it into something, it's good to taste it just in case for some reason they've eaten something strange that week that's made the milk taste funny. Okay, so I forgot to mention that you're either gonna need a yogurt culture or you're gonna need some previous yogurt. So I have 4 tablespoons of plain yogurt that I'm gonna use to culture my yogurt. I'm waiting on my yogurt cultures to come in, but since I already have some just plain yogurt, and you can do this with, it doesn't have to be homemade yogurt, it can be store-bought yogurt, which is what this is. This is just some like single serving from the store. It's just, you need to make sure that it's plain and it has active yogurt culture if you want to use it. But it's really great because that means once you get your yogurt started, you don't always have to have starter. As long as you have some yogurt, you can make more. So we're gonna heat our yogurt up to 180 degrees. And this just kills any of the bacteria in the yogurt that would kill the yogurt bacteria. So that's why you're gonna heat it up all the way to 180 degrees. And I'm just stirring it to keep it heating equally. That's really important with milk when you're making cheese or anything else, is to keep it stirring to keep it heated evenly. And I have my thermometer, and this milk is really cold, and it's gonna take it a while to heat all the way up because it's been in the refrigerator. So we'll see you when we get to 180 degrees. Okay, so for our next step, now that we're at 180 degrees, we're gonna let our milk cool down to 115 degrees. And so just have it, since I have a big farm sink, I don't have space to fill my sink up with water, so I just filled up a bowl and set my pot down in the bowl of cold water to help it cool down to 115 degrees. So now that our milk has cooled down to 115 degrees, we're gonna stir in either your culture or your yogurt. And it's 2 tablespoons of yogurt per quart, or 1/8 of a teaspoon of your culture. And I'll link the culture that we use in the description. I just buy mine off Amazon from the New England Cheese Making Company, but you may have a source locally or somewhere else you like to buy your cheese cultures. I've just had really good luck with their Chev culture. So I'm just trying to make sure that's stirred in really well throughout the milk. And then we're gonna put it in the instant pot. And so I have my instant pot bowl here so that I don't accidentally get it in the inside of the instant pot. And I just have the mini instant pot. I don't have the full size one because there's only 2 of us. So it's a 3 quart. Pour that into the bowl, and then just make sure it's nice and stirred. Plug in my instant pot. And this small one's actually perfect for yogurt making if you don't like have an instant pot. Like I said, you can buy a yogurt maker. Yogurt maker is probably about $30 on Amazon, and instant pot is this one was $60 for the small one. And so for us, we just went ahead and invested in the instant pot. Okay, and then okay, so my Instapot went off and it's done. You can see it says yogurt on it. Okay, so there's no pressure built up in the Instant Pot when you make yogurt because it's just incubating it, so it's just keeping it a consistent temperature, so you don't have to like release the valve or anything. This has been in here for 8 hours, and you can do it longer if you want it to be thicker, but it also gets more tart. So it's all about kind of flavor and consistency that you want. You can see kind of the way it's sitting on top. You can also kind of strain it if you want with the cheesecloth. But we'll kind of look and see what our consistency is like. The last batch that I made, I strained because it was a little soupy for me, but you can see some nice thick yogurt. And we'll stir it up and pour it in a quart jar to store it. Okay, as you guys can see, we have 2 full quarts, and it's very full, like to the top. I don't know if you could see when I was pouring it in. So just labeled it the day that I made it, and then it's yogurt, so don't get confused with milk. In the refrigerator, you can also, I've seen like some of those little tiny single serve mason jars. I think that would be great. I was just telling Jeremy I'm gonna have to order some more plastic caps for my jars. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. It'll stay good for about a month or 2. Because it's cultured, so it makes it really great, and we're gonna let it chill in the fridge, and it'll get a little bit thicker. Like I said, you could use a cheesecloth. I use butter muslin instead of just straight cheesecloth. It's a little more dense to strain it if you wanted it to be thicker. And Greek yogurt, I believe you just cook it longer, and it's gets a lot thicker, but it's more tart. So you think about how much more tart Greek yogurt is, and that's because you have to cook it longer. So there you go. Easy goat's milk yogurt, really simple process. Love the Instant Pot. Makes it super simple, or you can have yogurt maker, just any way to incubate it and keep it the same temperature for 7 to 8 hours. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video on how to make yogurt. It's just a quick video today. just a little how-to on the yogurt. If you have some questions, you can leave them in the comments. I'm new to making yogurt, so that you may have some tips for me on how to do this process better, or to make the yogurt smoother or taste better or thicker or whatever, and leave me some comments if you are a professional yogurt maker and know all the things. But I'm really excited to have a new way to use my milk, because I think even after making this today, I still have probably 3 gallons in the freezer plus a quart in here to drink. So definitely trying to find productive ways.
Hey, how do you flavor it?
So Jeremy's asking, what do you do to flavor it? I put honey in mine because I prefer honey as a sweetener for yogurt. I like to buy my yogurt plain, even if I buy it from the store. So I put probably for half a cup of yogurt, 1/4 of a teaspoon of honey. But you can sweeten it however you like, with sugar or whatever kind of sweetener that you like. And then you just add fruit. So I had mine the other day with honey and bananas, and then some granola. Also a really great way to sweeten it or add flavor. Or you can put peanut butter or preserves. So if you have like a jelly, probably wouldn't do jelly, I would probably do like a preserves, and then it's a little smoother, and blend it in. Just whatever additives you want to put in it to make it taste wonderful. And I'm sure you can look up like specific recipes, but for me it's just kind of all to taste. But generally 1/4 of a teaspoon of honey per half a cup is what I would say to sweeten it. You don't want to over sweeten it. I over sweetened mine the other day and it made my teeth hurt. It was awful. But yeah, good luck on your yogurt endeavors. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and make sure if you like this video to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you know every time I put out a new video. I'm hoping to do Chev, if my culture will come in the mail, which is just plain goat's milk. And I'm gonna have to do a mozzarella video as well as soon as I get comfortable with that, and a soap video. So look forward to those. See you guys later.